Why do your favorite Hollywood movies always look so good? Sure, things like cameras, lenses, and a director's creative vision play a huge role, but the most crucial piece in crafting a cinematic shot is the light. Now, most of us, myself included, don't have multi-million-dollar Hollywood budgets, but that doesn't mean that we can't create beautiful, professional-looking shots. All it takes is one light and a few cheap accessories to turn a basic setup into something absolutely extraordinary. In this video, I'm going to show you how I lit these 5 shots using just one affordable light and a little bit of experimentation. For each shot, I used the Amaran COB60XS bicolor LED monolight. You can find a link to this light in the video description below and pick one up for yourself for under 200 bucks. Now, let's start with the first shot, the nighttime scene. This setup is simple. I positioned the Amaran with a reflector attached, angled it towards the wall to bounce soft light that will mimic the moonlight. I didn't want the light to scatter around too much, so I used negative fill and a bounce board to create contrast by adding shadows to the camera side of my face. These dark materials act as negative fill, meaning they subtract light from one side of the face rather than adding it as a regular fill would. Without the negative fill, the lighting is just kind of flat and a bit less dynamic. Adding it gives the light direction, making it look more like moonlight shining through a window and adding depth to the shot. Another technique that enhances the nighttime effect is the blue color grade that I used. But what happens when you want to create the effect of morning light? Well, this brings us to the second shot, the morning scene. Instead of just changing the color grade, I created the effect of morning light shining through the blinds and onto my face. The best way to achieve this is with a spotlight and a gobo, but honestly, those are pretty expensive and I don't own one yet. An affordable alternative is to use a mirror to reflect the light. And to ensure that the light was directed only at the mirror and to avoid any unwanted spill onto the walls, I used some aluminum foil. This is an extremely budget way to create a spotlight effect. Again, I used negative fill on one side of my face to add contrast to the image. Next up is a kitchen scene, which is dramatically backlit by the morning sun. I placed the light outside and angled it towards the window at a height that would mimic the morning sunlight. The curtains help to diffuse the light, which reduces the overall harshness of the image, and I did use a white bounce to fill in the shadows on my face because they were just a little bit too dark. Now for a darker and more mysterious look, shot number 4 is absolutely perfect. I position the light at an angle towards me, creating sharp contrast between the bright and dark sides of my face. I used barn doors to direct the light and minimize spill onto the walls and the shadow side of my face. This setup works well for dark, moody scenes where you want to add a sense of mystery. Positioning myself by a window helps motivate the light, making it feel more natural. Motivated lighting is really important in creating realistic and cinematic shots. And if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one.